Problem with a landlord, a car dealer, or just about any company, the state's attorney general says help is on the way. The AG's office is making big changes it says will allow it to do a better job going after companies that rip off New Mexicans. News 13's Matt Grubbs is on special assignment.
Attorney General's office is
roofers that are being regulated.
Oh, those guys.
In just the first 3 months of this year, the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division took more than 600 complaints from New Mexicans who thought they'd been ripped off. It was right around the time all that was happening that Attorney General Hector Balderas decided things were not working the way they should.
Well, it was too outdated, and I was concerned that it wasn't focused in the right areas.
Too many complaints weren't getting checked out, or if they were, it often took way too long.
Some of those complaints were taking up to 7 weeks to resolve. Well, 7 weeks might sound like it's kind of quick for a state government, but think about if you have a car that won't run, or the company that came in and fixed a bunch of roofs in your neighborhood, they skip town. Then 7 weeks can seem like forever.
The AG thinks in most cases that time can be cut to a few days, using a phone call to solve a complaint or maybe a mediator. If it takes much more than that, Balderas has ordered the 23 attorneys and investigators in the unit to do a better job of bringing lawsuits against big companies.
And really send a message that really in New Mexico we can recover funds and protect the taxpayer.
Had we not been doing that?
I don't want to speculate in the past. I just know that
well,
we
you
can
have those. It wouldn't be speculation because you have all those numbers and you know what we've been doing.
Well, I definitely have made enforcing the rule of law and providing greater oversight a very strong priority moving forward.
It's not that the state hasn't been collecting, it's that it hasn't been collecting as much as it could. For example, suing Volkswagen here could lead to higher payouts because a New Mexico judge might understand how much people drive here and how much fake mileage numbers can cost.
It's very important that we actually perform and that we turn around strong results for the consumer when we go out and try to recover against some of these large bad actors. And it was very important for me to strengthen the investigation and litigations component, and that's essentially what we did.
So if you're going to go to the trouble of doing all that investigation and suing, say, a Volkswagen or a big company, you want to make sure it holds up.
Absolutely.
Consumer protection is a big deal in New Mexico. The same day we talked to the AG, he spoke at a federal consumer financial protection hearing where national experts agreed that consumers need someone to look out for them.
They just don't understand what's in those agreements.
state AGs have a critical role in protecting consumers.
For local advocates like the Reverend Holly Beaumont, who takes on predatory lenders, it is clear.
No, there's absolutely not enough consumer protection in New Mexico, obviously not.
Balderas would be smart, she says, to make sure his reforms work. Matt Grubbs, KRQE News 13.
The Attorney General's office has also shaken up its consumer advocate team. Those are the people who handle complaints initially. You can read more on our KRQE app.